From Hollywood, the Waltons, Eric Scott and Mary McDonough meet the Brady Bunches, Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen on Celebrity Bowling. Hi there, I'm Jed Allen, and welcome again to Celebrity Bowling, the game in which Hollywood's biggest stars do what millions of Americans do every day, have a good time bowling. And stars we do have, young stars. From the Waltons on lane number 1, Eric Scott and Mary McDonough. And they will meet from the Brady Bunch, Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen. And I'd like you to meet my partner, pretty lady, professional bowler, one of the leading money winners on the tour this year, Cheryl Kaminsky.
Thank you very much, Jed. Today our stars will be bowling on a best ball system, hoping to win for themselves and for some lucky members in our studio audience who have a chance to win some nice prizes.
And we'll find out what those prizes are and who our studio audience participants are when we come back right after these words. Several lucky members of our studio audience have been selected at random to share in the winning celebrity team's good fortune. Who they are, let's find out. Okay, Mary, who are you and Eric playing for?
Marion Kelly from Burbank.
Okay, good luck to her. And Susan, who are you and Mike playing for?
Mark Ittner of Torrance, California.
Good luck to both of them, or I'll take the cards. Now, just what they win, by the way, is decided by how high you guys score, okay? We'll find out about that later on in the show. I might mention, too, there's a bonus prize for a team that scores the most strikes, and a special prize if either one of you guys get 3 in a row, which is a turkey. Now, we're playing in a regulation 10-frame game with one little difference, and that's best ball, and we'll find out all about that in a second. Eric, you go up to lane number 1. Mary, you go up to lane number 2. Susan and Scott, Mike, rather, I beg your pardon, can sit down and relax while Cheryl tells us how best ball works.
Okay, now best ball simply means the best ball thrown by either two teammates.
Okay,
so why don't we
Eric,
just explain it as they go along?
Fine.
Got a left-hander.
Okay, Mary. Hey, nice ball.
Come on, Brooklyn.
All right. Eric, you know what to do.
It's nice to see junior bowlers on the show.
And Mike, when it's your turn, you'll go up to lane number 1. You'll start off there. Come on in, come on in.
Bring it in. Oh.
Didn't quite make it. Okay, Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen on lane number 2 to be ready to go. You go right to it, Mike.
You know, Jed, I started bowling as a junior and worked my way up through the junior ranks. Hold it.
Oh. Very good time, Mike. Very good.
That's how you become a better bowler.
Start off early.
Right.
These kids know what to do. They've been there.
Oh.
So, Susan will come over to lane number 1, and you'll pick up the ball that Mike, the lane that Mike started on. It's coming up there. There it is. Hey, 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 that might go in there. Stay up, stay up. Ah! Very good. Mary McDonough, you're in lane number 1 this time. And Eric, you can be ready on lane number 2, if you will. Very good, Susan, very good.
Oh, gave a little bit of a reverse hook on that one.
Eric Scott, Mary McDonough from the Waltons. Come on in, come on in. Cheryl, if you have a tip for Eric to maybe make an adjustment on his approach, you can let him know. Okay, Susan, you're on lane number 1.
No. Mary.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary, I beg your pardon. Mary, you're still up there.
To finish up this frame.
That's right. You come over on lane number 2.
You're using Smiley bowling balls.
Okay, Susan, you're on lane number 1 this time. And Mike's ready in lane number 2. Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen from the Brady bunch. Come on in, come on. It's coming in. They got 6. 6 on the spare, that's not too bad. Okay, so, Mike, you come over to lane number 1.
Jed, did you know there's over 18 million junior bowlers in the United States today?
What are the ages? How do they range from?
Well, you can stay junior until you're 22 now, I believe.
That's a junior?
Right.
That's interesting.
They can start.
Very good. Got 8 of them. Okay, Eric, lane, yes, Eric's on lane number 1.
Junior.
And Mary's on lane number 2.
Right. Juniors start anywhere from the age to 6 to 8. And they have like Peppy leagues for them called Peppy ones or junior leagues.
Oh, really?
And then they work into the
That's a good ball.
other leagues.
Gotta move her over a little bit, I think, Cheryl.
Right.
Okay, Mary, why don't you come over to pick up Eric's lane?
Right. Now,
That's the one you can right on the head with that one. If you can hit that 3, you got them both.
yeah, let's move Mary over a little bit to the left and then aim cross lane on the shot.
Right.
Stand a little bit more to the left.
Even a little more,
Little more.
Mary. The other way, dear. Atta girl.
Now reach out. That's the way.
Come on back. Come on, that's it. Very good, very good. Okay, Mike, you're on 1. Susan is ready to go on 2.
Alrighty. You can tell they're enjoying the
Nice
game.
shot, Mary.
Oh.
Pull that in.
Little fast.
Okay,
I have to say that's one fault many juniors do have.
they rush up there.
Right. They have to learn to slow
That's
down
gonna
a
come
little
back.
bit.
That's gonna come back a little bit. So,
Okay. Mike.
Mike, take your time going up to that line. Don't rush it. Like you're going for a strike. It looks good.
Hold it.
No, it's fading away.
Aw.
Got 2 out of it. Got 8 out of it. 32. Okay, Mary, you're in lane number 1 this time. Mary, you start off on lane number 1. Mary.
They're working on a spare right now.
And Eric, you can be ready for lane number 2, if you will. Working on a spare. That's a good ball.
Nice one.
Stay in there. Come on.
Form's getting better.
Pull that in a bit. That's going to go in
Hold
better.
it.
Jersey side. Come on, get some action.
Oh,
I think let Eric come over and take lane number 1, I think.
That's
In this
right.
case.
The 4, 5, 7 is a little bit more difficult.
Yes.
So. Let's hope he can go between the 1 and the 3 to carry out.
Pulled it in.
Yeah.
All right, at the end of 4. Eric, Scott, Mary McDonough. Okay, Susan, on lane number 1. And Mike on lane number 2. Eric Scott and Mary McDonough had 32 at the end of 4. Both from the Waltons against the Brady bunch, Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen, who's now bowling.
That looks real good.
Stay in there, Susan.
Okay.
Oh,
a little bit
got 2
of
more,
action.
dear.
Little action. Bring it up. Oh, gave it a little bit of a reverse hook
Maybe
on
a little
that.
heavy. Come on over this side, Mike, and pick up Susan's ball. Follow through on it if you can. Get that ball way out there. Stretch the arm out.
Reach. The follow-through isn't an added feature in bowling. It's a continuation from the release on through. So it really is very important. That's a little better.
8 more. They got 40. It's 40 to 32. Favor the Brady bunch over the Waltons. All right, Mike, you're on lane number 1. Eric, rather, in lane number 1, and Mary's on lane number 2.
Not too bad. Reach. She picked it up real fast, huh?
Look at that.
Oh.
Oh, well, we'll have to bring her over.
Right.
Mary, you'll have to pick up lane number 1, because that split's kind of tough. I think you can get this one, though. Okay? Right on the button of the number 1 pin.
She should try to aim to the left of the 1 pin to try to carry out the 8.
Oh, slipped off. Okay, Eric Scott and Mary McDonough of the Waltons have a 4 to the end of 5, and they can relax. Mike, you can start off that 5th frame on lane number 1. We're at the halfway point, kids, so you can sit for a while, okay?
Oh.
Susan?
I got one.
Come on back, come on back, come on back. Okay. Mike, why don't you pick up lane number 2?
Jed, you know all ages can bowl.
Michael, why don't you slow down a little bit? Try a little bit slower this time, okay? You're really approaching very fast, and follow through all the way out.
Bring it in.
All right, we got 8 pins. At the halfway point in celebrity bowling, the Waltons, Eric, Scott, and Mary McDonough have 40, and Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen of the Brady bunch have 48. We'll be right back right after these words. At the halfway point, celebrity bowling, let's take a look at the scoreboard. The Waltons, Eric Scott, and Mary McDonough have a 40 and 5, and the Brady bunch, Mike Lookinland and Susan Olsen, have a 48 and 5. Let's also find out what Marion Kelly and Mark Itner can win if their celebrity team wins for them. If the score is 120 or less, from Lucien Picard, his or her watches with dependable precision, a quality gift of time from a most distinguished watchmaker, Lucien Picard. But if the score is 120 or more, from Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company, this beautiful 7-piece tea service, handcrafted in silver plate on copper. Elegance from Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company, Boston. And if the score is 150 or more, your choice of Samsonite silhouette luggage in deep olive and new autumn colors, featuring lightweight magnesium frames and stain and scuff-resistant finish from Samsonite. Or America's newest innovation on wheels, PPV, people-powered vehicles. It runs on pedal power, your power. A light and lively fun machine that lets you step into ecology with both feet. And if the score is 180 or more, an Amana radar range. The energy-saving way to cook. All the heat goes into the food, none is wasted heating an empty oven. Made only by world-famous Amana. Or from Gibson, one of the white consolidated industries, a Foodmaster refrigerator freezer featuring picture-made frame doors, cantilever shelves, custom interiors, rollers, and Gibson's frost clear system. And if the score is 210 or more, you're off on a month-long Fiesta holiday in Mexico. First to Tasco, then to Guadalajara, then to the Fiesta Palace Hotel in the heart of Mexico City, with 27 floors of modern accommodations, gourmet restaurants, exciting nightclubs, then to a world of exotic entertainment at the new Condesa del Mar in Acapulco, with luxurious dining facilities, tropical cantinas, a lovely supper club on top of the hotel, and 500 elegant guest rooms, each with a breathtaking view of Acapulco Bay. The Fiesta Palace and Condesa del Mar are both Americana hotels. There'll be a bonus prize for the team with the most strikes from Farrah. Fashionable slacks, great styling, and perfect fit that make Farrah slacks the next best thing to TaylorMade. Maybe better. Plus, a special bonus prize if either team gets a turkey. 3 strikes in a row is the Spectrasonic 110-4 receiver, a Gerard 40B turntable with Empire 999 XEX elliptical cartridge, and a pair of Quadraflex Model 33 speakers. And in order that we might bring you the full 10 frames for our game, our celebrities have bowled the 6th and 7th frame off camera. Eric Scott got a strike in the 7th. They have 47 with a strike in the 7th. Mike and Susan have a 59 in 7th. Mary McDonough is now bowling on lane number 1.
Hold it a little bit left. Wish we could improve her techniques a little bit, but it takes practice.
Takes a little time.
Right.
So, Mary, Mary, lane number 2, dear. on back, come on back. Oh,
No luck.
got 3 out of that. All right, Susan Olsen and Mike Lookinland. Susan on 1, Mike on 2. 63 for Eric Scott and Mary McDonough in 8. Oop, slipped off.
A little bit off.
So, Mike, you come over and take lane number 1, okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Follow through. That last second, concentrate to follow through.
You know,
Excuse me.
Jed,
Yes, dear.
many bowling centers across the nation run junior leagues on Saturdays, and it would be advisable for the viewers watching that they want to
Have
learn to
a,
bowl.
sort of a happy hour after school, too. It's kind of a lesser
Right.
price, is a little bit lower for them.
Right.
That's good. Very good. 65 and 8. And Eric's on 1. Mary's on 2. 65 to 63. It's a close game. That's a good ball, Eric. Get over there.
Almost.
Got a lot of action. Almost fell over on that 5. Good ball for her, too. Little reverse. So, Mary, you'll come over and take lane number 1. Okay, got a 9, 72 and 9. Mike on lane number 1. Susan on lane number 2.
The 2 ways that a junior can improve his bowling is by increasing his knowledge and practicing on his own techniques.
Oh, a lot of action on that. Left up that 6-pin, that 4-pin. Okay.
And there's many qualifications.
Susan gave Mike the okay sign there, so.
That's cute.
That's a good ball, too.
Okay.
And Susan, you'll pick up Mike's pin.
Now Susan should stand a little bit to the right.
They'll be ahead by 2 pins if they don't make this, and they'll be ahead by 10 plus 2 if they do make it. At least that much.
Susan, try
Susan,
standing a little bit to the
to the right,
right.
honey, and cross
and aiming
lane.
cross
That
lane.
a girl.
Right. Now walk towards the pin. Oh, just a little bit too much.
Okay. Mary McDonough on lane number 1.
This is their 10th and final frame.
74-72 favor the Brady bunch over the Waltons. Okay, Mary.
Okay. It's getting better
nice
now.
ball.
A little bit high. Okay.
Mary. Now, if you make this, dear, you will have 1 more shot after, if you make this fair. And if you go to the right side, you'll have a better shot at it. To the right side, huh? And cross,
Right.
cross lane it.
Oh, dropped it
Fell
just
off.
a little bit.
Just dropped it off. Final score for Eric Scott and Mary McDonough of the Waltons is 80. Susan Olsen on lane number 1, and Mike Lookinland on lane number 2.
Now they need 6 pins
If
to
either
tie.
one of you get a strike, you can stay for 2 more shots. Mike got tired.
Still is a close game, Jed.
Yes,
They
it
get
is.
6,
Either
they'll
one can
tie,
win.
or 7 to win.
That's a good ball.
Hold it.
That's a good ball. Stay in it.
Hit it!
Oh! I tell you, Susan Olsen's doing pretty good.
Yeah, she's really enjoying the game.
Yes, she is. Adorable little girl. So, all right, Mike. You come over and pick up lane number 1, 9-pin.
That's right.
They have got the game, don't they?
Uh-huh.
Yes, they do. You've already won this game.
But
So-
Eric and Mary
Do have a strike, and so they have won
only
something
had the
also.
one strike.
There's still the chance for them to even up on strikes.
Fix
Come on
this
back.
up.
Come on.
Aw.
Final score, 83 to 80. Maybe the Brady Bunch over the Waltons. We'll be back with our young stars and our prizes right after these words. Oh, the Brady Bunch won. They won a watch for Mark Ittner over the Waltons. And it's been a pleasure having you guys around. Susan, you're 12, right?
Right.
And Mary, you're
12.
12 also? How old are you, Mike?
13.
13?
15.
Why do you look so sad about it? You want to be older or younger?
Older.
Older, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got something a little bit in common, if I may say. I don't usually do this kind of thing, but my son has a series too called The Cowboys. Do you know Mitch?
Yes.
Mitch Brown is my son. Well, it's nice to have you here. It's a pleasure. You have a good time? Do you have a chance to bowl when you're off, or do anything exciting other than work all the time?
Yeah, we get a chance to do lots of stuff.
You got your mom on the set all the time, right?
Right.
They got to watch you pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to thank you all for coming down. You've been very, very pleasant to have around. Thank you all. Thank you, audience. See you next time on Celebrity Bowling. Some guests on Celebrity Bowling receive a selection of Abitibi paneling, the look and feel of weather-aged barn siding. It's the New England Barn Board Series by Abitibi. It looks and feels like real. Plus, a supply of Turtle Wax, the car care expert, featuring the Turtle Wax self-polishing paste wax kit with a professionally designed applicator. And Castrol GTX to keep your car running smooth. The motor oil of champions for all models and sizes of cars. Castrol, its 75th year.